Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. So guys, this video is going to be a special video because in this video what we are going to do is we are going to do the complete test preparation, and this is going to be a mock test kind of situation, okay, wherein what we will do is we will first discuss the syllabus, okay, how many questions comes in a Deloitte NLA exam, and then we will do the exact amount of questions so that you will get the actual feel of the actual exam, okay. So make sure to watch the video till complete end, and also please share your reviews in the comment down, okay, if you felt this video was helpful or not, or if there is any need of any improvement. So make sure to comment that down, okay. So I don't want to waste more time, okay, let's directly start with the today's video. Before that, if you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet, because I regularly post these kinds of a lot of helpful videos for all of you. So make sure to subscribe it. I am very sure that it is going to be very helpful for you in the future. Also, there is a complete playlist for Deloitte NLA and different Deloitte exams on my channel. Make sure to check that playlist too. I will leave the link of this playlist in the description box. So before we dive deep into solving today's questions, first let's understand the syllabus for Deloitte NLA, and then accordingly we will solve questions today, okay. So see, in Deloitte NLA syllabus we have like 5 different sections, okay, you can say. First one is our quant section, that is quantitative aptitude. In this we will get 10 questions, okay, and see, the total amount of time that you will get for the exam is 90 minutes, okay. So there is no as such sectional time, so you don't have to consider that. So you have to understand that the total examination is of 1 hour 30 minutes, okay. And then these are the sections that you have. Now from quantitative aptitude you will get 10 questions, then from logical reasoning you will get 12 questions, then from English you will get 13 questions, English or verbal ability you can say, and then from technical skills or computer fundamentals we will get 30 questions, okay. And then coding we will get 2 questions, okay. So see, in this video I have tried to cover questions in such a way that you get the practice of most amount of topics, because you see, in quants and logical reasoning and English there are like many topics, subtopics in itself, right? So which is like very tough to prepare everything. Preparing everything is next to impossible. So I have created this video in such a way that I will bring topics from different questions from different topics, so it will be a very good practice for all of you, okay. So let's start. So first of all we are going to start with quants question, okay. We will be solving 10 questions now. So let's look at the questions now. Let's look at the question now. The cost price of 10 articles is equals to the selling price of 9 articles. Find the profit percentage. So we have been given some data and we have to find the profit percentage based on this data. So let's start solving this problem. So first what we will do is let cost price be X, okay. We will assume the cost price to be X. Why so? Because we have to find the profit percentage, and in that we will need the cost price. So that is why we are assuming our cost price to be X, and also we will assume our selling price to be Y, because cost price and selling price are not given to us as of now. So what we will say is, what is given in the question is the cost price of 10 articles is equals to selling price of 9 articles. So according to this statement, we can write something like this: 10x equals to 9y, right? So once this is done, what we will try to find out is we will try to find out the value of y, which will be 10x by 9, right? So now we will try to find out the profit percentage. So let me first of all write down how can we find out the profit percentage. So it is going to be selling price minus cost price, okay, this much, divided by cost price, okay, into 100. So this is like entire into 100. This is our profit percentage. Now let's substitute the values and we will find out our like final answer. So selling price is our what? Y. Cost price is our X, and then divided by X, right, multiplied by 100, right. Now what we will do in this equation, we will substitute the value of Y. So 10x by 9 minus X, okay, divided by X multiplied by 100. Now when you will further solve it, you will reach out, you will find out that 100 by 9 percentage will be our final answer. So let's see if we have that option. The option number B is correct here. So that is why the answer for this question is option number B, which is 9. So this question was based on cost price and selling price, okay. So yeah, let's now move on to the next question. The question is, if 10 men can complete a task in 15 days, how many men are needed to complete the same task in 6 days? Okay, so we are given the options 20, 25, 30 and 15. First of all, whenever you get this kind of question, just try to follow this approach. You will find the answer very easily. So what we will do is we will find out, like, what we will do, work equals to man into days. Okay, number of days given to us. So what is given to us is 10 men can complete a task in how many days? 15 days. So what we will call as is work is done in 150 man days. Okay, this is the terminology that we use for these kinds of questions. Now what we are asked is how many men are needed to complete the same task in 6 days. So what we will do, required men is equals to whatever the total work we have, okay, divided by days. Okay, so see, we have already found the total work in terms of man days. So here we will write 150 and number of days is asked is 6 days. Okay, so which is 6, that's will give us 25. So option number B that we have is 25. Answer is going to be option number B, that is 25. I'll repeat or revise this question again. See, what we have to do is always whenever a required mans are asked, what we have to do is total work upon days. Now work we need to convert it into like man days. Okay, this is like we are changing the value to in terms of days unit. So that is why when we have found out the total work in terms of man days, we have got 150 here, then we have days, so then 6 days we are like putting it here, and then when we find out or cut off, the final answer comes to be 25. So the final answer is 25 men are needed to complete the same task in 6 days. Okay, let's move on to the next question now. What is the simple interest on 10,000 rupees at 5% per annum for 2 years? The options that we have are 500, 1000, 2000, 1500. Let's see. So simple interest is being asked to us. So if you are not aware, the simple interest formula is what? P R P divided by 100. Okay, where what does P stands for? Principal. Okay, and R stands for what? Rate, and T stands for time. Okay, let's try to see if we have these values given to us or not. So P is given to us, okay, because P is what? Principal amount, which is like 10,000. Next is what? R, rate. So rate is also given to us, which is 5%, and T is also given to us, which is 2 years, right? So let's try to substitute the value and find out the simple interest. So 10,000 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 2 divided by 100. Okay, and when we cut off, this will get cut off, and the final answer that we get is 1000. Okay, so the option number B also here also holds the element, which is 1000. So the correct answer for this question is 1000. I hope you must have got the answer for, like, understood the answer for this question. If you have any doubts, please ask it in the comment section. I can clear it more. Let's now move on to the next question. The ratio of two numbers is 3:4 and their sum is 56. What are the two numbers? Okay, so let's try to solve this. First of all, this is a question based on ratio and proportion, and these questions are very important, and these are like regularly being asked. That's why I have covered this one. So let's consider the numbers to be, let the numbers to be 3x and 4x, because we have been given that the ratio is 3:4. So let the ratio to be 3x and 4x, and what are the two numbers? We have this question. Now what we can do is, one thing is given to us, that the sum of the numbers is 56. 3x plus 4x, we can write it as 56, and let's try to solve this equation. Simple. 7x equals 56, x equals what? 56 by 7, which is going to be what? 8. So x value we have found out as 8. Now let's find out the digits. So 3x is equals to 3 into 8, which is going to be 24, and 4x equals to 4 into 8, which is going to be 32. Okay, So let's see if we have the answer as 30, 24 and 32 or not. So I think option number B is 24 and 32. So in this case, the correct answer is option number B. So in this case, you will get in this way, like you will get ratio and proportion based questions also. So it's a good like that, I would say it's a better practice that you practice these kinds of questions beforehand, so that you don't feel it very new while you are actually seeing them in the exam. Let's move on to the next question. The average of 5 numbers is 48. If one of the numbers is excluded, the average becomes 46. What is the excluded number? Okay, and we have been given the 4 options for the number. So let's try to see, let's try to use the data which is given to us. So average of 5 numbers is 48. Okay, average is what? 48. Now always whenever this average kinds of questions are given to us, try to find the total based on the average. Okay, so how you will calculate total? Total will be, it is average of what? 5 numbers. So 5 into 48. Okay, 5 into 48 is going to be what? 240. Now if one number is excluded, the average becomes 46. Okay, so this is like total of how many numbers? 5 numbers. In the same way, if we count total of 4 numbers, how much we will get? 4 into 48, that is going to be 184. Value was 46, because what was told to us is when one number is excluded, the average becomes what? 46, right? So while calculating the value, we have to make sure that the average should be 46. So 4 into 46 is going to be 184. Now we have to find out that 240 minus 184. So it is going to be how much? 56. So that is what our digit is. So the excluded number was 56. The answer for this question is option number A. Okay, so we have a question based on interest or percentage. Okay, so let's see, like we have a sum of 12,500 amounts to 50,500 in 4 years at the rate of simple interest. Find the rate of interest. Okay, so see, first of all, the time given to us is what? How much time? 4 years. Okay, so now whenever we have to solve these kinds of question, you know, there is a very common formula for calculating simple interest, which is P R T by 100. Okay, if you are not aware, I'll tell you what is P here. P is your principal amount, R is your rate. Okay, and then we have T is the time. Okay, R is the rate of interest. Okay, rate of interest. Now in this question, let's see what we are asked. Find the rate of interest only. So we have to find R in this case, which means we should have the other values. So let's see if we have it or not. So principal amount is already given to us. Principal amount is how much? 15,000. Sorry, not 15,000, but 12,500. Okay, the amount that we take is always a initial amount is always principal amount. Okay, then we also have time given to us, as we see. So 4 years time is also given, and simple interest we can simply calculate. So simple interest, how can you calculate? It is this 15,500 minus 12,500. Okay, which is going to be 3,000. So simple interest also we have found out. So we will substitute all the values now. 3,000 will come here, and then P value is what? 12,500. Then R is the one which we have to find out, and T is 4. Okay, and then 100 will come here. Let's now start solving this values. So 100 and this one will cut off. So we will have 3,000 equals 125 into R into 4. 125 into 4 is how much? 500 into R. Here it will be 3,000. Okay, so 3,000 divided by 500. So that will be our R value. Let's solve this one. So 5, 6 are 30. So R value is how much? 6. So remember what we were calculating. R is what? Rate of interest. Rate of interest will always be in percentage. So the correct answer for this question is option D. Okay, the answer for this question is option D, which is 6%. Okay, see, question is very easy. It's just that you should be aware of this formula. Okay, so whenever question comes on rate of interest or simple interest, this is the formula that you have to apply, which is PRT by 100. Okay, and you know, most of the times whenever a question comes, it will ask you one of these things only. Either it will ask you calculate simple interest, or it will ask you rate or time or P, and the remaining values will be given. So it will be easy for you. Let's see the next question now. The question is, the present ages of A and B are in the ratio 4:5, and after 5 years they will be in the ratio 5:6. the present age of A is what? Okay, so there is very easy way of solving this question. Let me tell you, if you are seeing this kind of question for the first time, present and future, let's consider this first of all. So we are given present ratio as 4:5. Okay, present ratio of A and B is 4:5, and then the present ratio of A and B after 5 years. Okay, this is after 5 years. What is the ratio? 5:6. Okay, let us understand this much first. So we need to formulate an equation, on based on that we will solve it further. See, so how can we write as 4:5? We can write it as 4x:5x. Okay, and then we are told after 5 years, okay, that is 4x plus 5. Okay, then ratios 5x plus 5 will be equals to this ratio, right? 5:6. That is what we are told. And you know, ratio can be converted to, like, just to let you know, this statement can be written in like this way. Okay, 5x plus 5. Okay, then 5:6 also we can write it like this. Now the things becomes easier. We just need to solve these equations. So let's solve it. 4x plus 5. This 6 will go there, and then this will go there, and we will create one simple equation. So 5 into 5x plus 6. Okay, 5x plus 5 here also. So this equation will become what? 6 4s are 24. 24x plus 6 5s are 30. Okay, then on this side we will have 25x, then 5 5s 25. Then we will, what we will do, 24 we will send there. So 25 minus 24, 25x minus 24x, we will have x value here. Then this side we will have 30 minus 25, which will give us 5. So we have successfully found the value of 5. Okay, now what we were asked is find the present age of A. So the ratio of A that we have taken was 4x. So the present age of A will be 4 into 5, simple, which is 20. So let's see if we have option 20. Yes. So the correct answer for this question will be option number A, which is 20. Okay, let's move on to the next question now. Okay, so in this next question, we are given ratio again. The respective ratio of present ages of Swati and Trupu is 4:5. 6 years hence, the respective ratio of their ages will be 6:7. What is the difference between their ages? So let's try to create it, like solve it in this way. Present ratio is given, and hence means future. Okay, so present ratio is of Swati and Trupu is what? Okay, first let me write Swati is to Trupu. So the present ratio is 4:5. Okay, after 6 years, okay, after 6 years the ratio becomes what? 6:7. Okay, what is the difference between their ages? Again we need to formulate in terms of equation, and we need to solve it. So let's do it. So 4x is to, okay, let me write is to 4x is to 5x. Okay, so this is the ratio that we can consider, and now we will start formulating the equation. What we were told is 4x after 6 years. Okay, like we will add 6 to both the ratios, and this will be our new ratio, which is going to be after 6 years. So how can we solve this equation? 4x plus 6 divided by 5x plus 6 is equals to 6 by 7. Now we will send this here, send that here, and we will create the new equation, which is going to be 4x plus 6 multiplied by 7 is equals to 6 into 5x plus 6. 4 sevens are what? 28. 6 sevens are 42. 6 5s are 30x, and then 36. Okay, so 30x minus 28x, which is going to be 2x, and then here this side 42 minus 36 is how much? 4 plus 2, 6. Okay, so then in this way we will get the x value as 3. But this is not our answer. Okay, what we were told is we need to find the difference between their ages. So let's consider one of the ratios, 4x and 5x. So the age will be 4 into 3, which is going to be 12, and then 5x, so 5 into 3, 15. So this is their ages as of now. Okay, so in order to find the difference between these ages, what we need to do? 15 minus 12, which is going to be 3. So the difference between their ages 3. The correct answer for this question is option number A, which is 3. And the, what is this? This is the difference between their ages. Okay, okay, let us see this question. The ratio of present ages of two brothers is 1:2, and 5 years back the ratio was 1:3. What will be the ratio of their ages after 5 years? Okay, so whenever we have to solve this question, let me tell you how can we solve this. we have three time frames. First is past, which is given to us, I think. Yes, this one. Then we have present, and then we are asked is what? Future. So let's try to solve it. So the present age ratio is what? 1:2. Past ratio given to us is what? 1:3. And the past ratio was how much time back? 5 years back. Okay, minus 5 years. Okay, and we are asked the future ratio. Okay, so future years, how much time it is asked? 5 years after. So what we can do is, first we will try to create an equation. Based on that, we will create their present ages, and then we can simply calculate the future ages and their ratio. So let's do that. See, present age is 1:2. So what we can do is, we can write it in this way. This, what it is told is, before 5 years, which means 1x minus 5 is 2, 2x minus 5. This will equals to what? 1:3. So we can simply write this as 1/3, and then 1x minus 5 divided by 2x minus 5. This will go there, this will go there. So our equation will be something like 2x minus 5 is equals to what? 3x minus 15. 3x minus 2x is x, and then 15 will go there. So 15 minus 5 is what? 10. So x value what we have got is 10. Now based on x value, what we can do is, we can calculate the present ages. Okay, so the present ages will be 1x, which is 10, and 2x, which is 2 into 10, which is 20. Okay, so the present ages is 10 and 20 after 5 years. So the after 5 years ages will be what? 10, like the age for which the current age is 10, the next age will be 10 plus 5, which is 15. And for the one whose age is 20 as of now, the after 5 years, their age will be 25. And we need to find the ratio of it. So 15 by 25. So 3 5s are 15, and sorry, not 3, but 5 3s are 15, and 5 5s are 25. We cannot cut it further, so this will be only our final ratio. So the correct answer for this question will be option number A, which is 3:5. See, these kinds of questions are very easy. It's just that we have to calculate the value of x, and then we have to use that x value and substitute it in our equation, find the actual ages, and based on that, whatever the future ages we are asked, we have to calculate that. So in this way we can solve this question. Okay, so now we have solved all the quants questions. So let's now move forward and solve next logical reasoning 12 questions. Okay, so we are now going to solve 12 questions on logical reasoning. Find the next number in the series. So we have been given a series 2, 4, 8, 16, and we have to find out the missing letter in this one. So let's try to find out the pattern in this case. So 2 to 4, which is like plus 2. Okay, or we can also say like, okay, let's try to see 4 to 8 is what? Plus 4. 8 to 16 is what? Plus 8. Okay, what's happening in this case is, if you see clearly, it is 2, 4, 8. Next should be what? 16. 16 plus 16 should be what? 32, right? So in this way, the correct answer is, you can also consider it in this way: 2 raised to power 1, 2 raised to power 2, 2 raised to power 3, 2 raised to power 4, 2 raised to power 5, so on and so forth. Or you can just simply consider 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, and then 32. Basically, the difference is getting doubled every time. So the correct answer in this case will be what? 32, because 16 plus 16, then the next digit that we will get is 32. So the answer in this case will be option number C. Okay, moving on. The question that we have here is, if the sum of two numbers is 50, their difference is 10, what are the two numbers? Okay, let's see. Let's try to formulate this equations based on the data given to us. Sum of two numbers is told to us is 50. Difference of two numbers is told to us is 10. Okay, let's try to add both the equations. X plus x is going to be 2x, I to y will cut off, and 50 plus 10 is going to be 60. In this way, we have found out the value of x, which is going to be 60 by 2, that is 30. Okay, so the value of x is 30. Now we have to find out two numbers. So let's try to substitute the value. X plus y equals 50. So 30 plus y equals 50. So y equals what? 50 minus 30, which gives us 20. So the two digits that we have are 30 and 20. Let's see if we have those options. Yes, option A is 30 and 20. The correct answer in this case is 30 and 20. Moving on to the next question. A person walks 5 meters north and then 12 meters east. What is the shortest distance between their starting and the ending point? Now, whenever you get these kinds of questions where a person is walking in a particular direction, you should know the direction chart very well. Okay, if you don't know the direction chart, you might end up finding out wrong answer. So the direction chart is this: like on the top comes north, then on the bottom comes south, then in this direction it comes east, and then it comes in this direction we have west. Okay, now you might get questions like these directions also, which is like intermediate. So just for knowledge, I'm telling you, this direction is called as southeast, this direction is called as northeast, this direction is called as northwest, and this is called as southwest. Okay, now since we don't have this complicated question, so we just need simple form of this direction diagram wherein we have north, south, and then we have east and west. Let's see what it says. Is a person walks 5 meters towards the north. So a person was standing here, and they walks in this direction 5 meter, and then they walked further 5 meter towards the east, which means they are now here. Now what is asked to us, what is the shortest distance between their starting point and their ending point? So their ending point is here. Okay, I will mark it as E. The starting point is here. I will mark it as S. We have to find out this distance. So guys, we have all studied something called as Pythagoras theorem, right? What we used to do is, like, the line which is in front of 90 degrees. So we had a formula, that is distance, okay, is equals to what? Under root of this square, that is 5 square, plus this side square, which is again 5 square. So it is going to be okay, sorry, I did a mistake. It was like 12 meters in the east. Okay, so it should be 12 here, my bad. Okay, so 12. Okay, let's continue solving our question. 5 in square is 25, and 12 square is what? 144. When we add it up, we get 169, and the square root of 169 is 13. So the correct answer in our case is option number C, which is 13 meter. Okay, so initially the starting point was this. We walked towards 5 meter in the north direction and 12 meters in the east direction, and then we have to find out the distance between starting and the ending point. So we have used Pythagoras theorem, wherein what we have done is square root of 5 square plus 12 square. 5 square was 25, 12 square is 144. On adding it, we get under root of 169, which is 13. So the correct answer is 13 meters. So the distance between the starting and the ending point is 13 meters. Let's see this question. A man buys a chair for 600 and sell it as 750. What is the profit percentage? So we have to find out the profit percentage in this case. So let me write down the formula for you. So profit is what? Selling price minus cost price. We know this. And the formula for profit percentage is what? Let me write that also first. Formula for profit percentage is profit divided by cost price multiplied by 100. Okay, so let's, because in order to find out the profit percentage, we need to find out the profit value. So let's find out the profit value. Selling price was what? 750 rupees, and cost price was what? 600 rupees. 750 minus 600 gives us 150. So we have now found out the profit value, which is 150, and now what was the cost price which was given to us in the question? 600 into 100 we will do. Simple. So let's solve this equation. We will get 150 divided by 6, which is going to be 25. So the answer is going to be 25%. So the profit percentage we will get is 25%. Okay, the answer for this question is option number D. Moving on to the next question. If the average score of 5 students is 72 and 4 students scored 60, 70, 75 and 80, what is the score of the 5th student? Okay, so in order to solve this question, what we will do is, again, as I told you, right, we have already solved one of the questions related to average previously also. So total is equals to what? Whenever the average value is given into number of quantities. In this case, what is the quantity? Student. So that is what? Number of students. First of all, we will find out total. Average is told to us is what? 72. Okay, and number is 5. So 17 to 5 will give us the total, which is going to be 360. Okay, and now what is told to us? We have been told the scores of 4 students, and we are asked this score of 5th student. Now since we have this total, so we will use this 65 plus 70 plus 75 plus 80, and one more student is there for which we don't know. So for now we are considering it as x, and is equals to 360. What we will do, we will now try to find out the value of x. Okay, so 65 plus 70 plus 75 plus 80 is going to give us 290. Okay, so the new equation becomes this. So x value is going to be 360 minus 290. So the final answer that we will get is 360 minus 290, which is going to be 70, I guess. Yeah, 70. So the correct answer for this question is option number A, right? So the correct answer is option A. I hope you understood the logic and how to solve these kinds of questions. Moving on to the next question now. If the day before yesterday was Thursday, what day it will be 10 days from today? Okay, so let's understand. If the day before yesterday was Thursday, so first of all, Thursday was the day before yesterday. So what day is it today? Today is Saturday. See, I am on today, okay, and I am saying day before yesterday. So yesterday was what? First of all, yesterday was Friday, okay, and today is Saturday, and this was day before. This was day before yesterday, okay. DBY means day before yesterday. What will it be 10 days from today? So first of all, today is Saturday, and we have to tell after 10 days what day it will be. See, after one day it is going to be what? Sunday, right? And we know after 7 days exactly we will get another day, another Sunday, right? So 7 days again. Okay, now 7 plus 1, after 8 days we will get Sunday only, right? So 2 more days will take, and then we will complete our 10 days. So where we will be then? On Tuesday. So total will be 7 plus 2 plus 1, 10. So after 10 days it will be what? It will be Tuesday. Now guys, I would suggest, if you are not able to do it in this way, you can even do like, you know, day by day. For example, today is Saturday, so start counting like day 1 Sunday, day 2 Monday, day 3 Tuesday, day 4 Wednesday. So in this way you can even reach out to Tuesday only at the end on the 10th day, because you know sometimes doing this kinds of calculation might end up like might mess up and you might get confused. So try to be extra sure that you are whatever you are calculating is correct only. So the correct answer for this question is option number C. Okay, so the 10th day from today is Tuesday. And you know, one important factor in this kinds of question is, because you know initially what they do is they try to confuse you with this kind of a statement. They say that day before today was day before yesterday was Thursday. So what many of the students will do is they will try to count 10 days from Thursday, and then they will reach on what? Sunday, and then they will think Sunday is the correct answer and they will mark option A as the answer. But no, option A is not the correct, because you have been asked that you have to find the day 10th day from today. So today is Saturday, so the 10th day from today is going to be Tuesday. Okay, so guys, so in this kind of questions, basically a statement will be given and we need to create a family tree out of it. And once the family tree is created, what we need to do is we need to answer these questions. Okay, so let's solve this question first. So in a family of 6 persons, A, C, D, E, F, there are 2 married couples. So there are 2 married couples. D is the grandmother of A. So first of all, let's write it down. So D is the grandmother and grandmother of A. So guys, if you have any confusions like how to create this family tree diagrams, make sure that you check the lesson number 2 so that you don't have any confusions. So D is the grandmother of A and mother of B. So mother of B. Okay, so we have this diagram as of now. We have not mentioned the genders of B and A because it is not mentioned yet. C is the wife of B. So C is the wife of B. Now we know that C is the wife, so definitely B will be the husband. So C is the wife of B and mother of F. So C is also the mother of F. F is the granddaughter of E. Now F is the granddaughter of E. So F is the granddaughter of E. So F's mother is C and father is B. So and F's grandmother is D. So granddaughter of E. So E will come here. Why we have created E over here and not as the parent of C? Because in this question, in the starting itself, it is mentioned that there are 2 married couples. And if we would have created E as the father of C, then in that case, we would not be having two married couples in our diagram, right? So for that reason we have created this kind of diagram. I hope it is clear now. Just in case if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. So the first question is, how is A related to F? So we have A here and F here. So basically A and F will be the siblings, right, or brothers or sisters, because they have same parents. So we can write brother or sister. Why we are not mentioning one thing, that is either brother or sister? Because we do not have the gender of A. So it can, if it is a male, it will be a brother, and if it is a female, the A will be a sister. Moving on to the next question now, question number 2. How is C related to D? So we have C over here and D over here. So D is the mother of B. So C will be the C and D, the relation will be mother-in-law, right? Because D is the mother-in-law of C, so we have to find C related to D. So in that case we will answer daughter-in-law. So C is the daughter-in-law of D. Next is A is what? So A is E's grandchild, right? And now since we do not know the gender, so we will write either both, or we can simply mention grandchild. Next is, how is B related to F? So B is over here and F is over here. You need to find the relation and you need to comment down the answer. So this is for the good of all of you, because I will also get to know that whether you have understood the concept or not. So make sure that you comment down the correct answer. So even if you see that someone else has comment down and you know that your answer is correct, make sure that you comment down, so that I will also get to know that yes, you guys are understanding. Moving on to the next question now. So again we have a statement. We have to first of all create the family tree out of it. Now I want you to pause the video for a moment, create the family tree on your own, and then match the family tree that you have created is similar to mine or not. So let's create the family tree now. A is mother of B. So A is mother of B. B is sister of D. B is sister of C. B is sister of C. D is son of C. So D is son of C. E is brother of D. E is brother of D. F is mother of E. F is mother of E. And G is daughter of B. G is daughter of B. H has only two children, B and C. So B and C are here and already mother is there, so H will be the father. So H has only two children, B and C. So now we have created the diagram. Now some things that we need to complete over here. So first of all, A is mother of B, right? A is mother of B. B is sister of C. So B is sister of C. D is the son of C. D is the son of C. Yes, this is correct. E is brother of D. E is brother of D. This one is also correct. F is mother of E. F is mother of E is correct. So now you can see that D and E are brothers, okay, and their parents are C and F. So if F is the woman, then C will be the male, and they are husband and wife relationship is there, right, between them. So now our family tree is completed. So at any point of time, if you feel that some links are not connected, just try to see that if they are husband or wife or not, because we need to check if the spouse is having the same children, then in that case the two person will be in a husband-wife relationship. Okay, so our family tree is now completed. Now let's solve the questions based on it. First question is, how F is related to H? So we have F over here and H over here. So basically F, the relation between F and H will be of daughter-in-law, because F is a woman and H is the father of her husband. Like H is the father of C, so F will be daughter-in-law of H. Daughter-in-law is the correct answer for this question. Moving on to the next one, how is C related to E? So we have C over here and E over here. So C has a son D and D has a sibling E. So E will also be the son of C. So how is C related to E? So C is the father of E. Just make sure that while answering you do not answer the other way. Suppose if it is asked how is C related to E, so then you have to answer that C is the father of E. Many a times we may get confused that we will answer E as the son, but you have to check that what the question is asking. Moving on to the next one, which is how B is related to F. So we have B over here and F over here. So B's brother is C and F is the wife of C. So the correct relation over here between B and F will be sister-in-law. So B will be the sister-in-law of F. Now again, fourth question, as already told you, this you have to solve. So how is G related to C? So G is here and C is here. So you have to find the relation between them. So this is our next question. Let's try to solve it first. So just in case if you have got the logics, try to solve it on your own first and then watch the remaining video. So the question 2 is a man walks 5 kilometers towards south. So 5 kilometers towards south. Okay. Next is and then turns to the right. So the right for this man will be this direction. Okay. Then turns to the right after walking 3 kilometers. So after walking 3 kilometers in the right, he turns to the left and walks 5 kilometers. So after walking 3 kilometers in the right, he walks 5 kilometers towards his left. So the left for this person will be this. So 5 kilometers towards the left. Now in which direction he is from the starting point? So basically he is in this direction, right? So what is this direction called as? So this direction is called as southwest direction. So these kinds of direction based questions are also being regularly asked. Okay, so option D is the correct answer for this question. So these kinds of direction based questions also you can expect based on. Okay, next question is Shyam walked 40 meters facing towards the north. So Shyam walked 40 meters. So 40. So currently Shyam is this point. Okay. Now from there he walked 50 meters after turning to his left. So left of Shyam is this. So 50 meters in this direction. After this he walked 40 meters towards his left. So left of Shyam is this. So Shyam has walked 40 meters again towards his left. How far and in what direction he is now from his starting point? So Shyam is currently at this point. Now we have to find the distance between the starting point and his current position, which means this distance. So this distance is what? 50. And in what direction he is currently now? So he is currently at his west. The correct answer for this question will be 50 west. Okay, because two things are being asked, right? One is direction and the other is far, like the distance. So the correct answer for this question is 50 west. Moving on now towards our next question. सबसे पहले स्टेटमेंट्स को देखकर हम डायग्राम बना लेते हैं, फिर कंक्लूजन को देखकर आंसर्स निकालेंगे. फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट है ऑल फ्रूट्स आर एप्पल. सो फ्रूट्स बना लेते हैं पहले तो. सो ऑल फ्रूट्स आर एप्पल्स. सो बेसिकली ये हो गया ऑल फ्रूट्स आर एप्पल्स, राइट. नेक्स्ट है हमारा ऑल एप्पल्स आर बनाना. तो जितने भी एप्पल्स है वो क्या है? बनाना. तो अब वापस ऊपर से हमको बनाना पड़ेगा. ऑल एप्पल्स आर बनाना, क्योंकि ऑल वाला हमने देखा था डायग्राम इसी तरह से बनता है. सम बनानाज आर ऑरेंज. अब कुछ बनानाज ऐसे है जो ऑरेंज है. सो डायग्राम ऐसे बनाना पड़ेगा इसके लिए. सम बनानाज आर ऑरेंज हो गया. नेक्स्ट लास्ट स्टेटमेंट है हमारा सम ऑरेंजेस आर ग्रेप्स. अब कुछ ऑरेंजेस है वो क्या है? ग्रेप. ठीक है. सो सम ऑरेंजेस आर ग्रेप्स. अब हमने ये भी पूरा डायग्राम क्लियर हो गया हमारा. 4 स्टेटमेंट्स के बेसिस पे हमने ये सब बना दिया है. अब हम कंक्लूजन्स देखते हैं. सम ऑरेंज आर एप्पल. तो सम ऑरेंज आर एप्पल्स. ऑरेंज और एप्पल्स के बीच में आपको दिख रहा है कुछ कनेक्शन? नहीं, क्लियरली नहीं दिख रहा है. ऑरेंज और बनाना के बीच में, बट एप्पल्स और ऑरेंज का कुछ कनेक्शन नहीं है. सो पहले का आंसर तो हमारा हो गया फॉल्स. नेक्स्ट हम देखते हैं सम ग्रेप्स आर फ्रूट. तो सम ग्रेप्स आर फ्रूट का आंसर हमको देना है. सो उससे पहले मैं आंसर बताऊँ उससे पहले आई वांट कि आप वीडियो को थोड़ा पॉज कर दीजिए और सबके आंसर्स एक बार निकाल लीजिए, फिर चेक कीजिए कि आपके आंसर्स करेक्ट आ रहे हैं या नहीं, क्योंकि अभी तक आपने कंसेप्ट को तो सीख ही लिया है. सो देखते हैं. सम ग्रेप्स आर फ्रूट. सम ग्रेप्स आर फ्रूट के बीच में आप देख सकते हैं कुछ कनेक्शन नहीं है. सो अगेन ये भी क्या हो जाएगा? फॉल्स. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन हम देख लेते हैं. सम बनानाज आर फ्रूट. सो बनानास और फ्रूट के बीच में कनेक्शन है. सो सम बनानाज आर फ्रूट क्या लगता है आपको, हो सकता है? यस, क्योंकि बनानास के अंदर ही फ्रूट आ रहा है, राइट? तो सम बनानास आर फ्रूट, ट्रू होगा, क्योंकि बनानास और फ्रूट के बीच में कनेक्शन है। सम ग्रेप्स आर बनानास, सो सम ग्रेप्स आर बनानास, अगेन ये तो फॉल्स हो जाएगा, क्योंकि ग्रेप्स और बनानास के बीच में कुछ कनेक्शन ही नहीं है। सो हमने चारों कंक्लूजन्स का आंसर दे दिए। अब हम चेक कर लेते हैं हमारा आंसर। सो इसका आंसर है FFTF, तो हमारा भी यही आया है FFTF। सो इस तरह से हमको सॉल्व करने हैं। सो गाइस, आई होप कि आपको कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छे से समझ में आ रहा होगा। जस्ट इन केस आपको कहीं पे भी डाउट है या कुछ भी एक्सप्लेनेशन पार्ट में डिफ़िकल्टी है या एक्सप्लेनेशन समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, तो मुझे एक फीडबैक ज़रूर दीजिएगा कमेंट बॉक्स में, ताकि मुझे पता चले कि मैं अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन कर पा रहा हूँ या नहीं। अब हम देख लेते हैं क्वेश्चन नंबर 3। फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट है सम कार्स आर ट्रक्स। सो वापस बना लेते हैं, कार्स, सम कार्स आर ट्रक्स है। सो इस तरह से डायग्राम बनेगा। नेक्स्ट हमारा स्टेटमेंट है सम ट्रक्स आर साइकिल्स। सो सम ट्रक्स आर साइकिल्स, इस तरह से बनेगा। ऑल साइकिल्स आर ट्रैक्टर्स, जितने भी साइकिल्स है वो क्या है, सब ट्रैक्टर्स हैं। सो ये हो गया हमारा डायग्राम, ट्रैक्टर्स। और ट्रैक्टर्स आर बाइक्स, ऑल ट्रैक्टर्स आर बाइक्स, तो इसके ऊपर ही बनेगा ऑल ट्रैक्टर्स आर बाइक्स। सम बाइक्स आर वाइट, सम बाइक्स आर वाइट, सो यहाँ पे बना देते हैं बाइक्स और वाइट। ठीक है, अब हमारे सारे स्टेटमेंट्स हो गए। लेट्स स्टार्ट रीडिंग द कंक्लूजन्स। सम साइकिल्स आर वाइट, सम साइकिल्स आर वाइट, सो साइकिल्स और वाइट के बीच में क्लियरली कोई कनेक्शन नहीं है, सो इसका आंसर हो जाएगा फॉल्स। सम बाइक्स आर ट्रक, बाइक्स हमारा है ये और ट्रक है ये, सो आप क्लियरली देख सकते हैं बाइक्स और ट्रक के बीच में कॉमन है, राइट? सो कुछ बाइक्स है जो ट्रक्स है, सो ये ट्रू है। नेक्स्ट हम देख लेते हैं सम साइकिल्स आर कार। सो ये हमारी साइकिल्स है, ये हमारी कार्स है, कुछ कनेक्शन नहीं है, सो ये भी अगेन हमारा हो जाएगा फॉल्स। नेक्स्ट हम देख लेते हैं सम वाइट्स आर साइकिल, सम वाइट आर साइकिल, अगेन साइकिल और वाइट टोटली डिफरेंट है, सो ये भी हो जाएगा फॉल्स। नेक्स्ट देख लेते हैं सम बाइक्स आर साइकिल, सम बाइक्स आर साइकिल, सो बाइक्स और साइकिल, तो आप देख सकते हैं बाइक्स के अंदर ही साइकिल है, तो ये हो गया ट्रू। और लास्ट है हमारा ऑल साइकिल्स आर बाइक, सो ऑल साइकिल्स आर बाइक, सो ये क्या होगा, ट्रू होगा। क्यों? क्योंकि जो साइकिल्स है वो बाइक्स के अंदर आ रहा है, तो जितनी भी साइकिल्स है वो बाइक्स भी है, तो ये भी हो जाएगा हमारा ट्रू। सो इस तरह से क्लियर, अगर आपका डायग्राम वेरी क्लियर बनेगा ना, तो आपका आंसर भी बहुत ईजिली आ जाएगा। अब हम चेक कर लेते हैं हमारा आंसर सही भी है या नहीं। फॉल्स ट्रू फॉल्स फॉल्स ट्रू ट्रू, फॉल्स ट्रू फॉल्स फॉल्स ट्रू ट्रू, सो आप चेक कर सकते हैं सारे सेम आए, सो ये हमारा करेक्ट हो गया पूरा। So guys, since now we have solved logical reasoning questions, so let's now move on to the next section, which is going to be verbal ability, and we are going to solve 13 questions on that. Okay, let's start. Okay, so we have a question where we are given 4 options, and these 4 options these 4 options are sentences of a paragraph. So we need to arrange them to make a meaningful paragraph. Let's read the options first of all. A decision was made to improve the process. The new strategy involves better communication. A team of experts has been working on this improvement. As a result, performance has improved. See, when we were reading this sentence only, it seems like we were reading a paragraph. So, in the answer for this question is already it is the correct sequence only 1, 2, 3, 4. And you will many times get this kind of scenarios which confuses the candidates or the students, that we feel that always the question is there, so there is definitely a need of rearrangement, but so you have to try to read it and understand if there is actually a need also or not. So if there is no need, so you can just say that okay, the existing arrangement is correct only. Moving on to the next question, which of the following is the closest meaning to innovative? Okay, so we have innovative, we have to find the synonym we can say for this one. So the options are traditional, creative, outdated, and conventional. So the most suitable option for this one will be creative. Okay, innovative and creative both are similar, both have similar meaning, so the correct option is option number B, that is creative. Moving on to the next question now. Find the error in the following sentence. We have a sentence and we have to find the error in this sentence. In which part of the sentence the error is there? So the company have been working on the new project for months. Okay, so this is the question. Now I want you to just pause for a moment think of this, okay, because this is not that straightforward. You have to just give it a think and then tell me what is the correct answer. So the company has been working on the new project for the few for months. Okay, so the correct answer in this case would be has been working and not have been working. So the error is in this part, which is have been working. So instead of have, we should have has. So let's move on to the next question now. The question is, choose the correct word to complete the sentence. We need to dash the issue before making a decision. Okay, now we have to see which word will be most suitable to fit in this sentence blank. The options that we have are resolve, dissolve, resolve on, and dissolve into. The correct option would be resolve. Okay, we need to resolve the issue before we make a decision. So the correct answer in this case is option number A. Let's now move on to the next question. Guys, before we dig into this question, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so that you don't miss any important preparation material from the channel and you can get these kinds of important updates regularly. Let's check the question now. Identify the error. Again, we have a sentence where there is an error in the sentence. We have to find out what is the error. Okay, she is one of the most intelligent student in the class. Okay, so if you see, we are talking in terms of like she's out of many students, she is one of the most intelligent. So we will not use student, instead we will say students. So the correct statement will be she is one of the most intelligent students in the class. Okay, so the error was in this place, which is student. Moving on to the correct next question now. What is the synonym of vivid? So we have four options: faint, bright, dull, and dark. So the correct option for this question will be bright. Okay, so vivid means bright only. So the correct option is option B, which is bright. Moving on to the next question. We have to improve the sentence, which means there is some grammatical error in this sentence. We have to rectify it. It was raining heavily and the streets were flooded. So the correct answer for this one will be it was raining heavily. Okay, till this part everything is good. It was raining heavily and the streets flooded. Okay, and the streets flooded. So there is no need of a verb in this case. So we can just simply say that and the streets flooded. So the correct answer is it was raining heavily and the streets flooded. Okay, flooded. Moving on to the next question now. What does the ball in your court mean? So we have an idiom, okay, the ball in your court, and we have to tell what exactly means by this one. So the options are you are responsible for what happens next. Option B is the situation is under someone else's control. Option C is you are winning, and option D is it's someone else's turn to act. Okay, now again I want you to pause for a minute, think of it. This is a very regular, this is a very regular idiom that we use in our day-to-day life. Okay, so the correct answer for this option is option A. Hope you have also found out in a correct like this only as the answer. If not, it's fine. The correct answer is option A, that is you are responsible for what happens next, because now the ball is in your court, so the decision making is under you right now. Moving on to the next question. Identify the error. I have read the book which you recommended. So this sentence, does it have an error? So I have read the book which you recommended. So to be honest, in this question there is no error. The correct answer for this question, you will be given obviously four options. Okay, so you have to select. There is no error in this sentence. Let's see the next question now. Fill in the blank. Okay, the company's new product dash the market demand. So the options are meets, meet, meeting, and met. The company's new products meets the market demand. The correct answer for this question will be option A, that is meets. Okay, so in the next question we have a series and we have to figure out what will be the next term in this series. So let's write the series first. Okay, we have to find out what will come here. So let's see, try to find the pattern. Okay, what it is following. So N to Q is what? Plus 2 and OP. Then comes Q. Q to T is again plus 2. Q, R, S, and then T, right? So T to W is again 2. T, U, V, and then W. In the same way, from W to Z is also 2. W, X, Y, Z. Okay. So now what will come here? Before N, what comes? Okay. So you have to understand K and then plus 2, which is L, M, and then N will come. So the term which will come here will be K. Let's see if we have that option. Yes, we have K as the option. So the correct answer for this question is going to be option number C, which is K. Okay. So guys, if you have any doubts in any of the questions, let me know in the comment section below, or if you have any general doubt also, you can ask me. I will answer all your queries. Moving on to the next question. Identify the incorrect part of the sentence from the options provided. So we are given different options and we have to tell which part of the sentence has error. Okay. So let's see the sentence. Armstrong and Bouchard brought the aircraft into a nose down alignment to increase speed, then launch the skyrocket. Okay. So this is option A, like this is A, this is B, and then this is C. Okay. So we have to tell which of the part has error in it. So guys, the correct answer for this one will be B. Okay. So the answer for this question is option number B. Moving on to the next question now. Now in this question, out of the words or phrases given below, the position of fun is fixed. Choose the most logical order of the remaining words or phrases to construct a coherent sentence. Okay. So now see, this one is fixed. Okay. The sentence will always start from here only, that is the silent and non. And now remaining we have to rearrange and make a meaningful sentence. Okay. So I hope you understood the type or the pattern of the question. Now let's try to read the sentence first and then we will give the final answer. First P option is protest in the Lake City took, began pelting stone at vehicles, mobs of angry protesters, an ugly turn around noon when. Let's see the first thing that is going to come after this sentence is P, which is the silent and non protest in the Lake City took, and then will come T, that is an ugly took an ugly turn around noon when mobs of angry. Okay. So R, and then will be S, mobs of angry protesters, and then we will have at the end Q, protesters began pelting stones at the vehicle. So the final sentence is going to be something like this. The silent and non protest in the Lake City took an ugly turn around noon when mobs of angry protesters began pelting stones at the vehicle. Okay. So this is the complete sentence or the complete paragraph. Okay. Hope you have understood the concept. Let me know if you have any doubt. So this sequence is which one? PTRSQ. So PTRSQ is option number B. So the correct answer for this question is going to be option number B. Moving on to the next question now. Fill in the blank with the most appropriate word. Okay, so we have been given fill in the blank kind of question. Let's read this question first. Since Harry lived in Finland all his life, he knows neither Hindi dash Japanese. Okay, so see, you must have read these kinds of questions a lot. Whenever there is neither, we usually use nor. Okay, so and whenever there is either, we use what? Or, right? So you should know this concept. So because you might get the similar kind of question for either also. So you should know that in that case you have to use or. At in this case, since we have neither, so we are going to use nor. So the correct answer for this question is going to be option number C, which is nor. Okay. So the final sentence, let's read it out again with the filled blank. Since Harry lived in Finland all his life, he knows neither Hindi nor Japanese. Okay. So Harry does not know Hindi also and he does not know Japanese also. Okay. So not Japanese. So guys, since we have solved all the questions on verbal ability now, so let's now move forward to the next section, which is technical skills or computer fundamental sections. So now we are going to solve 30 questions on that. Which of the following is not a type of software testing? So we have the options: unit testing, integration testing, compilation testing, and system testing. So the correct answer for this question is option number C, which is compilation testing. Okay. So guys, in testing we have different types of testing. Okay. And the options like option A, unit testing, integration testing, and system testing are actually different types of testing, but there is nothing like compilation testing. So that is why the correct answer is compilation testing, because there is no such testing in testing in software testing. Moving on to the next question. Let's look at this question. What type of testing is done without executing the code? So the options that we have are unit testing, integration testing, static testing, and dynamic testing. So the correct answer in this case is static testing. So static testing is the one in which we don't need to execute the code and we can perform the testing. Moving on to our next question, which is which testing method is based on internal structure of the application? The options that we have are black box testing, white box testing, functional testing, and regression testing. So in this case, the correct answer is white box testing. Okay, our answer is option number T, which is white box testing. So in white box testing, the testing is done based on internal structure of the application. Moving on to the next question, which of the following is not a functional testing type? And the options that we have are usability testing, smoke testing, performance testing, and sanity testing. The correct answer in this case is option number C, which is performance testing. Okay, so performance testing is not a type of functional testing type. Let's move on to the next question now. Regression testing is performed to, and the options that we have are check system usage, find new defects, verify that recent code changes haven't affected existing functionality. Option D, ensure performance optimization. So the correct answer is option number C, that is regression testing is performed to verify that the recent code changes haven't affected existing functionality. Move on to the next question. The purpose of stress testing is to, so the options that we have are check system stability under normal conditions, identify vulnerabilities in the system, determine the system's breaking point, assess functional correctness. So the correct answer in this case is option number C, which is determine the system breakpoint. Let's now move on to the next question. Which testing is usually done first? So the options that we have are system testing, unit testing, acceptance testing, regression testing. So firstly, we usually do unit testing. So the correct answer in this case is option number B. So guys, before we move on to the next question, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and there is a complete playlist on the channel. Make sure to check that too. Let's move on to the next question, which is what is the main goal of acceptance testing? The options that we have are to ensure the software meets the business requirements, to verify code quality, to evaluate performance, to detect security vulnerability. So the correct answer for this question is option number A, to ensure the software meets the business requirements. Okay, see, in the question is only like acceptance testing. So how, when the testing will be accepted is that when our software meets the business requirement. Moving on to the next question. Which testing technique involves testing the system as a whole? The options that we have are unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and alpha testing. The correct answer in this case is option number C, which is system testing. Okay, let's now look at the next question. What is a test case? So the options that we have are a document describing text execution steps, a tool for automated testing, a testing type, a project management team. So the correct answer for this question is option number A, a document describing text execution steps is called a test case. Let's now move on to the next set of questions, which is the brain of any computer is, and the options that we have are ALU, memory, CPU, control unit. So the correct answer in this case is option number C, which is CPU. So guys, I have a suggestion for you. Before checking out the answers directly, make sure that you think of the answers in your mind and then try to attempt the question, because this way you will have the practice of solving the questions on your own without just directly looking at the answers, and your muscle memory will work, and in the exams also you can think about the solutions of the question. Moving on to the next question. Which data structure follows the FIFO pipeline? Okay, so just in case if you are not aware, FIFO is first in, first out. Okay, now we have two data structure. One is called as stack and one is called as queue. Okay, and both of them follows like LIFO and FIFO. Okay, wherein LIFO stands for last in first out and FIFO stands for first in first out. So let's see, in stack, whatever goes first, like A, is going first and then B is going. Okay, so when coming out, so whatever is last in will come first out. Okay, so B will come first and then A will come. So stack follows LIFO, whereas in Q, whatever goes first, like if A has gone first, then A will only pop out. So we will get A, B, C. So Q is what? FIFO. So the options that we have are stack, queue, linked list and graph. So I hope now you have got the answer for this. The correct answer is option number B, which is Q. So Q follows FIFO principle, which is first in, first out. Moving on to the next question. What is the time complexity of binary search in worst case? So you, like if you have worked upon binary search, it is used for sorting and searching. So the correct answer for this question is in worst case, binary search takes big O of log n. Okay, so the correct answer is option number B, which is big O of log n. Moving on to the next question. Which of the following is an example of system software? And we are given 4 options: compiler, MS Word, Photoshop and Gmail. So the correct answer in this case is option number A, which is compiler. Okay, so compiler is an example of system software. Let's move on to the next question now. Which protocol is used for secure web development? Okay, and we are given few protocols as the options. First is HTTP, FTP, HTTPS, SMTP. Okay, so see, in HTTPS we have the S word, which is for secure only. So the correct answer for this question is option number C. That is HTTPS is used for secure web communication. Moving on to the next one. In which layer of OSI model does routing occur? Okay, and the options are application, transport, network, data link. Basically these are different layers. Okay, and we have to tell in which layer exactly the routing occurs. So routing occurs in network layer. So the correct answer for this question is option number C. Moving on to the next question. What does RAM stands for? Okay, and we have been given different options. RAM, like first is random access memory, second is read access memory, third is read only memory, next is random application memory. So the correct answer for this question is random access memory. That is option number F, which is the first one. Moving on to the next one. What is the full form of SQL? Okay, so we have to tell the full form of SQL, and we are given different options. Option A is structured question language, simple query language. Option C is structured query language, and option 4 is standard query language. Let's see the answer for it. The answer for this question is option number C, which is structured query language. Moving on to the next one. The question that we have is, which sorting algorithm has an average time complexity of big O of n log n? And the options that we are given is bubble sort, quick sort, insertion sort and selection sort. So and you know, guys, make sure that you like read the question correctly. It is asked average time complexity. Okay, so don't consider like worst or something. So the correct answer for this question is option number B, which is quick sort. So quick sort has L log n time complexity. Moving on to the next question now. The question is, a compiler translates program written in, and the options that we have are high level language to low level language, low level language to high level language, assembly language to machine code, and machine code to binary. So the correct answer for this question is option number first. Basically here it is B, so I will write B. The correct answer is this one, which is high level language to low level language. So the compiler work is what? To convert or like translate a high level language code into a low level language code. Moving on to the next one. Which of the following is a private IP address? Okay, so we have been given 4 IP address as the options, and we have to tell which one is the private IP address. So the correct answer in this case is 192.168.1.1 is considered as a private IP address. So the correct answer for this question is option number A. Let's move on to the next question now. What does VPN stands for? Okay, so let's see. The options that we have are, first is virtual private network, second is virtual public network, third is verified public private network, and fourth is virtual protected network. The correct answer for this question is first one. Okay, but here the option is B, so that is why I'm writing B. I'll also write the correct answer for this. The full form of VPN is virtual, V for virtual, P for private, and N for network. Okay, hope you are getting these questions, and if you are liking the video, make sure to like the video, share it with your friends, comment down your views if you want to see more such videos for preparation, and By the end of this video, there will be 2 DIY questions. Make sure to attempt those questions too. Let's see the next question. Which layer of the OSI model ensures reliable delivery of data? So we have different OSI models and we have to tell which of them ensures reliable delivery of data. The options that we have are network, transport, session and application. The correct answer in this case is option number B, which is transport. So transport OSI model ensures reliable delivery of data. So with sometimes, logically also, if you think, you will get the answers. So here it is clearly mentioned delivery of data, which means transport model only will support delivery of data in a reliable way. Moving on to the next question. The question is, a firewall is used for what purpose? And we have been given 4 options. The options are data encryption, network security, packet transmission and software development. So most of us know it. So the firewall's work is for network security. Okay, network security, it secures our environment with any security threats. Moving on to the next question. What is phishing? Okay, and the options that we have are hacking user credentials through deceptive emails, attacking a system using brute force, encrypting sensitive data, monitoring web traffic. So the correct answer in this case is hacking user credentials through deceptive emails. So phishing is the techniques in which like the hackers hack the system using user credentials through deceptive emails. Moving on to the next question now. Which cloud model offers services to general public? The options that we have are private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud and community cloud. So it is told as general public, so it is obviously option number B, which is public cloud. So public cloud model offers services to general public. Moving on to the next question. Guys, before we look into this question, if you are finding this video helpful, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss important updates from the channel. I regularly post these kinds of helpful videos on my channel. Let's see this question, which is, what does SaaS stands for, or we can say SaaS stands for? The options that we have are software as a solution, system as a service, software as a service and storage as a service. The correct answer for this question is option number C, which is software as a service. We have different things like PaaS, SaaS and IaaS. Okay, so where is I stands for infrastructure, SaaS stands for software as a service, P stands for platform as a service. Moving on to the next question now. Which cloud service model provides virtual machines? The options that we have are SaaS, PaaS, IaaS, DaaS. So the correct answer in this question is option number C, which is IaaS model provides virtual machine. Okay, because IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service. Moving on to the next question. The advantage of cloud computing is, the options that we have are high initial investment, scalability, hardware dependency, fixed storage limit. The correct answer in this case is option number B, which is scalability. Let's move on to the next one. Which of the following is not a valid data type in most programming languages? The options that we have are integer, string, char and fraction. So the correct answer is option number 4, which is fraction. Okay, so fraction is not a standard data type in programming languages, and the other are the common data types, which is like integer, string and character. Moving on to the next question now. What is a key feature of a object oriented programming? So OOPS or object oriented programming have some key principles or key features, and we have to find out which of these is a key feature of it. So the options that we have are encapsulation, polynomial decomposition, code encryption, static typing. So the answer for this is option A, encapsulation. Okay, guys, now we have solved computer fundamental 30 questions. So now is the time when we need to solve 2 more coding questions. So let's dive deep into that. So let's see the problem. The problem states that write a program to find the kth largest element from an array of numbers. Okay, so in the problem it is given to us that we are given an array of size n, which is 5. This is the size of the array and these are the elements in the array. We have to find the kth largest, which means the third largest element in the array. So if we see, the largest element in the array is 60, the second largest element in the array is 40 and the third largest element in this array is 30. So what we have to output is, we have to output 30. So let's see how to approach this problem. So in the given array we have 5 as the size of the array and these are the different elements of the array. and this is the k that is given to us. So here the first input is 5, the size of the array is, which is the size of the array, and the elements are given, and the last input that is given to us will be 3, which is pointing to the third greatest element. So hence we have to find the third greatest element. One way of doing it can be, we can just simply sort the array and return the third element from the array. This will solve our problem, but this code will not be time efficient. So we will look at another optimized approach which will make use of heap. So in C++ we declare heap using priority queue. So first of all, consider that we have made this heap and this is our array given to us. First of all, what we will do is, so the heap that we have used over here is minimum heap. Okay, since we have to find the largest element, we have made use of the min heap. So let's take the elements one by one. First of all, we have taken 10. So let's enter 10 over here. For every position we have to check that our size of the heap should not exceed k, that is 3. So here the size is less than 3, so we will move ahead, and now the next element that will come to us will be 20. So since this is a min heap, so what will happen over here is we will the heapify procedure will happen and the minimum element will be at the top. So 10 will come here. Now again we will check if the size of the heap is less than 3. Yes, it is. So we will move on to the next element, which is 30. So we have processed 20 and now we are moving towards 30. So when 30 will be inserted, it will come at the last since it is the largest element, and the remaining elements will be on top of it, and 10 will be at the topmost since it is the minimum element. Now here also our heap size is less than 3 only, so we will move on to the next step. Now the element that we will take next is 40, and if we will insert this in the heap. So 40 will come at the last position, and then above it all the other elements. Heapify procedure basically will take place over here. So 40, 30, 20, and then 10 will be at the topmost level. So at this position, when 10 is at the topmost level, what happens is the size of the k becomes, that is the size of this heap is greater than k, which is size is greater than 3. So what we will do is we will pop the topmost element. So now our heap contains only 3 elements, and we will move to the next step. So whenever our size becomes greater than the k, we will pop the topmost element. So now we will insert 60 into the heap, and then the remaining elements as it is. So 40 will come here, and then above that 30, and upon that 20. So again here what happens is the size has become greater than 3. So what we will do is we will pop the topmost element. So when all the elements are processed, we have to return the topmost element of the heap, which is 30 in this case. So our answer will be 30. So this 30 will be the third largest element of our array. So in this way we will approach this problem, and you can see that the output is 30. Now let's code this problem.
So now let's see the code for this problem. So first of all, we have taken an int array, and these are the elements of the array, and in n we have taken the size of this array, and the k given to us in the question was equals to 3, and this we have declared a minimum heap, min heap. So in C++, basically a min heap is implemented using a priority queue data structure. Okay, so now let's see. First of all, we will traverse through the array, that is I is equals to 0 to n, and we will increment I. Now what we will do, we will push each element in the min heap. So min heap dot push array of I, that is we are pushing each element, and after pushing each element we will check if the size of the min heap, that is min heap dot size, is greater than k. If it is greater than k, we simply pop the top element from min heap dot pop and whatever after this whole loop runs completely, we will get the third largest element or the kth largest element at the top of the min heap. So we will print min heap dot top, and therefore we will get our answer. Let's see. So you can see we have got 30 as the answer. So in our array the third largest element, that was 30 only. So thank you.
So we are going to see another problem. Let's see. Write a program to remove 7 and 56 from a given string. Okay, so our program says that if we are given a string, we have to remove 7 and 56 from that string and return back that string. So in the first example, as you can see, A, B, C, 7, D, E, F, 56, H, I, P, K. So if there is one 7 present over here and 156 is present over here. So after removing that, we will get A, B, C, D, E, F, H, I, P, K. Another string is given to us, ABC7, I5, NO6, IPQ. So after removing 7, we will get this string, but in this case we will not remove 5 and 6 because 5 and 6 are not coming together. We just have to remove 56 only. So in this way we have to solve this problem. So let's see how to code this problem. So what is the logic in this problem is, we will first of all traverse each character, and whenever we encounter 7 or 56 in that string, we will assign null to it, so that after when we return the complete string, in our string 7 and 56 will not be present. So now let's write the code for this program. So we have taken a character array, and now we will declare n variable int n, which will contain the size of our string str len and c. So the size of our string will be stored in n. Now we will traverse from int I is equals to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. So first of all we will check if any character is equals to 7. If it is, then we will assign that character the null value. Null value is represented using /0. Also we will check else if any character value is 5 and if any character value is I plus 1, that is consecutive, just next value is 6, then we will assign that value C of both these values as null. Okay, C of I plus 1 is also null. So once this is also done, our work is done. Wherever the 7 or 56 is encountered, we have just assigned null values. So now when we will print our character array, I is equals to 0 less than n, we will get our complete string without 7 and 56 in it. So let's see the output. So you can see, since in our output 7 is not there, so but 5 and 6 are there, but they are not at consecutive positions, that is one after the other, so it will not be removed. Only 56, if it is present, then only it will be removed. So let's give another input in which 7 and 56 both are present. APH 7I DE 56 IPQ. So in this 7 is also present and 56 is also present. So after the code runs, 7 and 56 will be removed from our string. As you can see, 7 ABI DEIPQ, 7 was there, it was assigned null value, and 56 also assigned null value. Okay, thank you. So guys, that's all for this video. Guys, I have put a lot of effort creating in this video. So if you found that this video was a little bit help for you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and please share it with your friends so that they can also get benefited with this content, as I'm providing all this content absolutely for free, because you might see that at other places all this content is available at paid versions. Okay, so also if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section and I will guide you through it. I try to answer 100% of the comment on my channel, so make sure if you have any doubts, please comment down. Also, if you are new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and you can join me on Telegram and Instagram as well. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching the video.